Laker fans, help me out. We are trying to get to 11,000 subscribers by December 20th. We are already so close, and I have a feeling that we can get there by just with this video alone. So do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. Come and join this Lakers Report family so we can bring you all of the latest Lakers coverage all season long. Now, get ready because we have an awesome show for you guys here today. We are going to be breaking down all of the latest Lakers news and, of course, talking about some trade rumors. We are getting started right now.
Dump, it was all a dream. Related to killers and dope fiends. Cousin was moving at 14. White things but no porcelain. How could they sleep on this poor thing? What I foreseen was a sure thing.
As always, thank you so much to Uno Hype for that awesome intro video. What's up, Laker fam? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Lakers Report by Chat Sports, all things Lakers. I'm your host, Hannah Kulik, aka Laker Hand, and we have an awesome show for you guys today. A ton of Laker rumors and breaking news stories that we have to talk about. We have a huge Andre Iguodala update. We have some more trade rumors. The Lakers may actually be into having a huge blockbuster trade. We've got to talk about some load management and much more. So let's just get right into it. Starting with the number one thing I know you guys are dying to know, an update on Andre Iguodala. Now, obviously, all of us Laker fans are really hoping that Iggy becomes a Laker. We are hoping that Memphis decides to buy him out, but according to Adrian Wojnarowski, Memphis feels like they have great confidence in their ability to deal Andre Iguodala. However, so far, it hasn't happened yet, and apparently the Houston Rockets are a team that was reportedly interested, trying to find a one-way, two-way, three-way, even four-way deal, but they were unable to do so in order to make Memphis happy, in order to make the trade happen. Now, the reason that the Lakers would have to hope that Iggy is ultimately bought out by Memphis is because, of course, we have to match that huge $17 million salary, and we unfortunately just don't really have anything to offer Memphis. Any trade that we would have to offer Memphis would have to include KCP, but KCP has that no trade clause in his contract, so he's unable to. Of course, the Lakers don't have any first-round draft picks, so Memphis really isn't interested in any trade package that the Lakers have to offer. Now, of course, reportedly, we all know that Iggy would like to come and play for the Lakers, so he himself is also hoping that he is bought out. But apparently now another team that Iggy could potentially also see himself on is the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, of course, us Laker fans don't want that to happen, so we have to just kind of keep our fingers crossed that Iggy is ultimately bought out and can come and join the purple and gold. Obviously, he would be the perfect fit for this team. He provides us with that wing defense, that veteran championship experience. He could also provide us with some clutch scoring. He's really the perfect fit, the perfect acquisition the Lakers need to really take them to that next level, which honestly, that next level would just be complete 100% championship, complete parade, because Lakers are already enjoying their #1 record in the entire league. Getting Iggy would just be the extra cherry on top. But right now, it seems like we're just going to kind of have to wait and see how this plays out. Obviously, every day there's a new story regarding Memphis wanting to trade Iguodala or, some new Iggy rumor. But as of right now, it seems like we're just going to have to wait till February to see how this all plays out. But I am curious, do you guys think Andre Iguodala will eventually play for the Lakers this season? If you do, type Y down below. If not, type N down below. I, for one, am not losing faith. I just believe that if he really wants to be a Laker, I think it's destined. I think, obviously Rob Pelinka was his former agent, and I think if Rob Pelinka wants to make it happen, the Lakers are going to find a way to do so. It's just going to be a little difficult. Alright, but now let's move on and talk about another trade that the Lakers may actually be interested in pursuing, and that would be trading for JJ Redick. Now, in this trade, if it were to go down, it would have to mean that KCP approves this trade because, of course, like I just mentioned, he has that no trade clause, but this trade would include sending KCP, Quinn Cook, and then 2 second-round unprotected picks in 2023 and 2024 to New Orleans for JJ Redick. Now, I, for one, would actually be pretty happy with this deal. JJ Redick is an amazing sharpshooter. He would be a perfect complement to Anthony Davis and LeBron James, provide us with that knockdown three-point shooting, and JJ has already already come out and said that he wants to play on a playoff team. He wants to play on a competitive team. He's obviously nearing the end of his career and he wants to try to win a championship. And obviously that is not where New Orleans is at right now. They are obviously struggling this season and they are in full-blown kind of rebuild mode. So this deal could actually make a lot of sense for New Orleans too when you look at it, because they would not only be getting KCP, who could, help them offensively. Of course, Quinn Cook, who is still young and could probably have a little bit more confidence playing in New Orleans. But they would also get those 2 second-round picks that could just further help them in the rebuilding process. Now, I'm not saying that this trade is going to happen. It is just something that has been reported on. Lakers Nation actually reported on this, so you never know. Not necessarily sure if it's going to be able to be possible because, of course, KCP would have to approve it. And why would KCP want to approve a trade and leave a championship contending team to go and play for the Pelicans, a team who is definitely not going to be making any championship splash this season, that's for sure. But if it were to happen, of course, JJ Redick would be an awesome fit for this Lakers. Now, we still have a lot to talk about today, you guys. We've got to talk about Giannis' little brother and, of course, some load management and some other things. But before we do, I want to remind you guys that we are having a huge holiday sale. All of our Lakers gear is having a huge sale, up to 60% off. You can get some great deals. We've got some LeBron James hoodies, some t-shirts available. So definitely make sure to click that link in the description below and check out these awesome holiday deals. Definitely want to make sure you take advantage of it. Christmas is literally just a week away. So definitely make sure to check out the links in the description. But let's move on and let's talk about Giannis' little brother. Now, ahead of the Lakers' Sunday game against the Atlanta Hawks, they actually called up Kostas from the G League. So there was a lot of expectations for him that he may actually get some playing time when the Lakers play his brother Giannis' team, the Milwaukee Bucks, this Thursday. That would definitely be awesome. Now, clearly Kostas is no Giannis. Obviously, Giannis is probably the best player in the NBA right now, but you know what? We still may have a little bit of a diamond in the rough. He can't be that bad. I mean, he is Giannis' little brother, so he's only 22 years old. He hasn't seen too many minutes of action in the NBA so far, but maybe that could change this week, and maybe actually in that Thursday game against the Milwaukee Bucks, we could actually see Kostas get some minutes. Now, that would be awesome. I think a lot of Laker fans would go crazy. I'm sure that would mean a lot to him and Giannis, so we definitely have to keep our eyes peeled for that, but definitely some interesting news that the Lakers decided to bring him up from the G League. It may have something to do with Kyle Kuzma's injury. I don't know, but nonetheless, it's definitely very interesting timing because, again, Lakers play Giannis and the Bucks this Thursday. Now, we have to talk a little bit about some load management because LeBron James was actually asked about his load management plan this season, and he had something very interesting to say. But before we do, I want to make sure that you guys are giving me a follow on my social media handles, my Instagram @HannahRoseKulik and my Twitter @Hannah_Kulik, to not only keep up with all things Lakers, but also some fitness things as well. If you know me, you know I love to post workout videos and fitness content, but I also love to talk Lakers with my Laker fam, so definitely make sure that you are following me on my social media handles. But let's get into this load management, because load management has been a huge trend we are seeing, especially as of late this season, and LeBron James was asked about his load management plan, and here's what he had to say about it. Now, LeBron was asked after Sunday's win against the Atlanta Hawks kind of this question about load management and whether or not he felt like he was being overworked and if he felt like he should take a little bit of a break. And he flat out said, if I'm healthy, I'm playing. He said he didn't understand why he wouldn't play if he was fully healthy. He said that he doesn't know how many games left he has in his career. He doesn't know if there are little boys who go to the arena to see him. He doesn't want to let them down. He just doesn't understand and doesn't think it makes any sense to rest if he is healthy and if he feels well enough to play. Now, he did also say that obviously, once we get later on the season, if they've clinched a playoff spot, then he could see him benefiting from some extra rest. But right now, it's still very early on in the season. He feels great and he sees no reason why he has to rest. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, I personally agree with LeBron James, and I find it very admirable for him to kind of stick up with this whole load management situation and say, listen, I don't want to rest unless I am unhealthy, unless I am injured, unless I truly need it. Because I just believe, this whole load management thing has really gotten completely blown out of proportion. It's ridiculous. I don't think it's fair to the fans who pay so much money. You know, some people save up their entire life to try to go to a Laker game from, you know, other states, and how much would that suck for them if they save up and they go and we just kind of blow the game. We don't have LeBron James play, their hero. Like he said, there are little boys who go to the arena who, you know, admire him. He's their idol, and that just wouldn't be fair to them to spend all that money just to not see him play when he's healthy and he's more than capable too. So I, for one, found his answer very refreshing, very admirable, but he has said all season long that he feels great. He wants to play in as many games as possible this season, so it was just nice to kind of have him clear this air and definitely say, listen, I'm going to be playing if I'm healthy. So it looks like there is going to be no unnecessary load management for LeBron James. Right now, the Lakers have been doing such great load management just in general by just resting them throughout the games because we've been playing so well. Like I said, Lakers have the #1 record in the NBA, and I, for one, am very, very happy with it, as I'm sure all of my Laker fam is. But that is going to be it for today's video. The latest Laker breaking news stories and some trade rumors. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do me a favor and give it a double thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe here. Also, don't forget again about those awesome holiday deals. We have up to 60% off on all of Lakers gears. The links are in the description below. And until next time, Laker Han is out. Bye, guys.